Welcome back to Ibrox. Rangers 2-0 winners, back in league action tonight against St Johnstone. The guys still here. Alan, Kevin, it wasn't the most dynamic game. Does it matter? Impressive coming off the back of what's happened Sunday and last Thursday. That there was 5 changes and they still got the job done, still grinded out. It sort of seems whoever comes in, they're all singing from the same hymn sheet. If it's okay, only lasted 15 minutes. He did look very upset as he walked down the tunnel. We wait for news on that, but the substitution they were forced into ended up, serial debtors, ended up getting the goal. We're very pleased that he got up because that was a horrible challenge. Get that second goal. What was he looking at? 21? Did we look at? We look at the numbers there. 21-0, I think it was. But the penalty decision to get the second goal wasn't any debate in this, was it? Tavernier is 116th for the club. He's now ahead of Mark Haitley and level with Kenny Miller.
Yeah,
this guy's a ledge.
Yeah, Kenny.
Excellent 3 points tonight. The title race is back on. Beautiful Sunday there. I don't think I've managed to wipe the smile off Alan Hutton or Kevin Thompson's face ever since. We hope the players have recovered enough before they face St Johnstone tonight, but I have to start by asking you two, have you two both recovered? I know, I thought I'd go with the Christmas jumper. I'm just sad I couldn't get you on board with it, to be honest. Next time?
Possibly.
All right, you hear it first.
Possibly.
But look, how good was Sunday, Alan? In there as well. Do you think it surpassed expectation this week? Over the last 9 weeks, but do you think these 2 games especially really sort of cemented where he's going and it's allowed fans to dream again of where it could go? Opportunity back in the league. Somewhere that he said he didn't celebrate much when he was a player, so he's determined to make the most of it. And look, if that's just trophy number 1, let's see where this ends up. But let's talk about Sunday again, because as you said, it was a bit of a dogged game, wasn't it? That this trophy came home. A couple of minutes ago, but how impressive was it with the personnel to put in that performance, especially after the shift they put in Thursday night? And Aberdeen rested 8 players before this game for their game on Thursday, so they came into this with an intention, with like way more miles in the leg, so to speak. A trophy do at this stage in the season? What does that do for a dressing room? The differences in this squad now is at the minute they're finding a way to win, and perhaps the Betis game was a really good example of that. Oh, incredible. But they were also really good against Betis. Not many teams go to Seville. Did it feel almost like redemption in that? Up, peg back, 2 up, peg back. But the fact they actually got the job done, do you think that momentum actually helped then with Sunday? And then do you worry, where do you think we're at now in terms of they've had this immense high, 2 immense highs in close succession? I don't know, did they celebrate? Did they go out? I'm not entirely sure. They're allowed a beer. But Alan's smiling. Do you know? We probably wouldn't have had a beer because you'd probably feel horrendous the next training session even after one. Well, John Lundstrom, been a pivotal player under the new management. He sat down to reflect on what's been a pretty remarkable week. Not too much of a surprise for you. See what Philippe Clement has to say ahead of this game. He's speaking to Louise Shaw. All right, we've seen the team for tonight then. We know what St Johnstone are probably going to bring. How do we approach this? Quote or heard it. I love what Philippe comes out with sometimes because he said it's back to the marathon tonight. They've had 2 short sprints, but now it's back to the marathon. Let's see, kickoff is almost on the way for you. So your commentary team taking you through it. Welcome back to Ibrox. Rangers 1-0 up against St Johnstone, back in league action tonight. Don't forget, a chance to close the gap at the top of the table to 2 points, and Rangers would still have a game in hand. Right, Kevin Thompson, Alan Hutton still with me. Well, there's plenty to talk about in that first half, to be fair, but any signs of the week that was? What do you make of the performance so far? Off, but Kemar Roof, just touch on that. First 50 minutes he lasted, he looked really upset. That issue is, but hopefully, fingers crossed, he will be okay, sending him our best. But it was a substitution that actually ended up changing the game a little bit in terms of who got the goal anyway, because Dessers came on and it was his goal. Building with him. Opportunities for Rangers in the first half. John Sousa, I think, eventually got the first shot. Minute period after that, because 2 minutes later, 28th minute, Cyril Dessers did step up and put the ball in the back of the net. He timed his run really well. Season, so bring on the 10th. But then this tackle comes in on John Lundstrom. When you saw this, Alan, for teams to come to Ibrox and play 11v11. So now St Johnstone are down to 10. Well, the chances did keep coming. You said you were Dessers, you'd want to kick on and get that second. He did have a shot saved again. For Sam Lammers as well, 36 minutes. Finish this one out now. Well, we just want to show you this out on the pitch right now. Right. Shall we head back out then for the second half of this game? Taking you through this one, let's go back to Tom Miller and Gordon Smith. Right.
Thank you.
Enjoyed being back up here. So an excellent night here tonight at Ibrox. Rangers 2-0 winners against a 10-man St Johnstone. Now Rangers back in action Christmas Eve. It will be on Rangers TV, but only outside the UK and Ireland. 12 midday kickoff for that one. Emma will be back next Wednesday, though. That is the 27th for the Ross County game at 7:45. Guys, thank you very much for your company. And look, if we don't see you or speak to you before, wish you a very Merry Christmas. Catch you soon.